All right, guys, we're right back. And Larry, you were upset, and while we were having that conversation, I'd like to hear your viewpoints. You're always someone with, viewpoints and opinions, and like to hear what you have to say, especially about Scientology and what we were just talking about.
Well, as a Christian, I know where I get my truth from. That's from God's Word, all right? God's Word proves itself through prophecy. All right? That's how we know it's divine, because only God knows the future. I would wonder, well, actually, I know where they get their truth from a science fiction writer, okay? And you asked her a question earlier, and she still didn't answer it, about Xenu and outer space and so forth. I'm curious, I mean, do you believe that some big, bad space alien, took over all these other aliens, brought them to Earth, brought them to a volcano, and then exploded a hydrogen bomb, and all these little thetan things were going around, and now, humans are all thetans. I know you said that you believe we're a thetan. Are you an OT?
No.
You know? Okay.
What's an OT? You got to fill me in.
An operating thetan. And let me just explain one thing.
Yeah.
I don't believe anything on that. And what I answered earlier was that we have no dogma in Scientology. It is like, but what I do is I respect the religious beliefs of others. And I respect your beliefs and your right to believe. And no, by the way, I just wanted to also correct one thing.
Sure.
Mr. Hubbard was not just a science fiction writer. He actually wrote all kinds of different genres.
Oh yeah, there's some books right there.
Yeah, but he wrote all kinds of genres, even during that time period when
he wrote science fiction. And you believe what he wrote? Do you believe what he wrote?
When it comes to Scientology and Dianetics, yes, when I practice it, when I actually use it.
So you believe you can be a god?
That I believe.
Yeah, because I have a quote from Mr. Hubbard. Right over here it says,
what
there
book,
are gods.
Larry, what book?
It's Scientology 8-8008, page 72.
So it comes out of a Scientology?
Oh yeah. There are gods above all other gods and gods beyond the gods of the universe. All right? So do you think you're going to be a god one day?
I don't know. Within me, I'm a creator. As a thetan, I'm a creator. And I believe, like, there are lots of other beliefs besides the Judeo-Christian belief.
Okay.
And I respect that. I don't.
So you respect lies and truth?
There's no dogma in Scientology. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's what you apply and you see a result.
So you can have a Christian Scientologist and you can have a Satanist Scientologist.
I don't know about a Satanist Scientologist. I'm not sure exactly what.
You can have a gay Scientologist and you can have a straight Scientologist, right? You can get all these yin and yang beliefs and bring them together and everybody's in harmony in Scientology. Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm actually saying is that Scientology is an applied religious philosophy. For example, right, if, say, a man is having a problem, right, and
yes,
with himself, he's having a spiritual problem, and that is creating a situation for the rest of the people around him, he can apply Scientology principles.
Kind of like psychology.
Well, no, not at all. Not at all.
It seems like you're messing with their mind, though.
No, we're talking about handling a spiritual problem to the point where you get a result. You can see it. The person is better and the relationships with others is better. It's not a belief. It is what actually occurs in the physical universe.
Do you think spirit has a physical being?
No.
Okay, so how can physical drugs, have an effect on something that isn't physical?
Well, it does. It does affect the spiritual being because you're here in the physical world. So you show it all the time. A person who is on drugs, you can see they're in distress.
I got another question for you. There's a couple things, because I know where I get my truth from. Where do you get your truth from? Is it from L. Ron Hubbard? Is it from his books? Do you believe they are truth?
I believe that when I apply them and I see them for myself and they're true for me, yes, it's true for me.
Okay, so his writings are truth.